everybody, and welcome to another episode of Curse of Mother Misery. Tonight we're playing the module Curse of Star, but it's changed, transformed, and we're playing in the system and the setting of Frostmark RPG, everything created by moi. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, gothic, horror, heavy topics, and perhaps some gore. We shall see. With me, I have a wonderful cast of players. I got Lady Alira, half of the Megan's played by Yuli. Hello, welcome.
Guys, I think my bestie is dead. Again.
I'm Marty, and Shishly Warlock, played by Cookie. How you do? How you be? How you feel?
Hello, just let me kill a ghost off my bucket list, please.
Next up, the study, a tiefling bard, played by Adrian. Hello, hello, hello.
I'm a shining golden guard!
Oh. Sadie is the fad fans. Arjunasi Rogue, played by Woodgod. Hello. And welcome.
Mute god.
Yeah.
Mute god.
Probably out to get a snack.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hello.
Are you okay?
Bad hair day.
Indeed. Alright, what happened last time, gang?
Okay, so last time we were in a manor, specifically the Fidatov manor, where we gathered from Crest to get more shipments, to get more food, so that the people in Crest might survive. Long story short, we got there, and it's a time warp, and people are really nice, and it's nice and shining in Barovia, and it's sunny, and there's this little gnome lady named Marlena. It's not Mariella, because Mariella is different. It's
You got it right. I'm proud of you, Marlena.
Okay. Cool, Marilena. Okay, and we were having this conversation, and she and Illyria, who she thinks is Tatiana, which is Illyria's, like, I want to say previous incarnation, but it's a bit weird, like, the soul sister thing. Anyway, so we had a little girl talk about what the fuck is happening, and we got a lot of information. But this is like a sort of a time bubble where the day of the wedding, of the fateful wedding, where everything went to shit, happened, and she thinks that Leah is Tatiana, and we have this little girl talk, and then she drinks some wine, and everyone dies. So they all die, which is great, and then it turned into like a spoopy, abandoned version of the mansion where everything is shit and the corpses are still rotting and it's really filthy. And we get to Marlena's corpse, and out of her corpse rises a ghost, and she's really spoopy, and she runs away, and then other ghost people come, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna eat your souls, bitch! And they start stunning us to death, but we stun them harder and we kill them. And that's where we left off.
Technically, yes.
Technically, there's
A little more to that.
yeah, sure. I mean...
Marilena, as a ghost, rose up out of her body and, like, basically accused us of slaughter, I guess, in a way, and then flew away through a wall to somewhere unknown, saying something to the effect of, what, you'll never get out of here alive or something?
Like,
You will never steal.
You'll never get...
You'll never steal our...
Yeah, you'll never
You won't
get
take
out
our
of
Lucky
it.
Charms.
Yeah.
over
And
my
we
dead
also
body.
found a presumably suicide note as well as a key owned by Mr. Taltos.
Indeed. Indeed. Let's move back to where we were. The onslaught on your mind's health by the infernal and macabre whispers abates by each shade that you slay. When you manage to snuff out whatever life remains that animates them, they simply diffuse and become one with the darkness. And so do you. The small torch that Thad had dropped to the ground fizzles out. The floorboards, too rotten and wet to catch fire. The sun sword powers down on its own, unless the phrase is uttered again, and Soul sadly fell by the psychic invasions the shades brought. The world dims to a fussy world of grey for Nyx, Casimir, and Illyria. Thad and Amardia, it turns to pure blackness. Catch your breath, listening for any other whispers, but they do not come. Eventually, Thad lifts up another stick that he brought from the dead kitchen garden. So you look upon each other, battered, but all in one piece. However, not that wiser. So, my boo-hoo brigade, what's your next move?
Did you really just say that?
Can I change something about that intro?
Sure.
So sorry. I don't light a new torch.
Oh, then you just remain in darkness.
Yep.
I light up a torch.
Okay.
What torch?
The one that Thad didn't light.
But
So
you
how it
can't
works.
see where Thad is right now.
Oh shit! Alright. Hello.
Illyria?
Can anyone light a torch, please?
Yeah, Illyria lights a torch.
Do you have
Can't
a
you just hold
torch?
the fire in your palm?
I mean, I guess maybe I could also set something on fire. I think
Oh,
Illyria has.
I think I have a stick. You can set on fire.
I believe there are still lamps on the wall. Maybe you can light them. Try it out.
Depends on
Use
what
your
the lamps
fiery
are.
spark. To the north.
Can I tell what those lamps are?
They are a form of magical oil lamps.
Can I try to put them on?
Well, you walk over there and you see no mechanism to open it.
Are they like completely like encased, or is there anything I could set on fire?
With very faint Coptic runes etched into the base of the glass.
Hmm. I don't think this is gonna work.
What's the harm in trying? Cast your firebolt at it.
Okay, everybody might want to take a step back then.
Take a step back from where I can't see
Illyria
anyone.
kind of like, like takes Amartia's hand and kind of like puts her like
Oh.
next to Thad.
Alright.
Same for Casimir if he doesn't move on his own.
Yeah, Casimir also moves. Groans
And
as he
she
does
just kind
so.
of like throws some. She like throws a fireball at the lamp.
Okay. The glass doesn't break, and there's like a roaring sound as the firebolt dissipates in a slam across the bricks, kind of darkening a little bit the edges.
Well, I hope our host won't be mad.
I have a stick right here if you want to use it. And I lift up a stick
I'm trying.
towards
Give me-
not Illyria,
Wow.
because I can't see.
True. I think Illyria would have. Let me check. Yeah, Illyria does have torches, so she gets out like an actual torch.
Okay. Alright, you're
And
right.
Nix has torches too, so...
And she lights it.
For the first time in forever.
So, everyone, I'm glad we're all still here, for one. That was quite spooky. Quite strong adversaries. Is everyone alright?
I'm afraid my best friend is dead.
I'm right here.
No. I'm going to need to take an hour to bring him back, so maybe we should
think
rest.
we could all do with some rest.
Sure.
Are you... Thad, are you alright?
Yes, Thad, you got quite a handful,
Sure, yeah, I'm fine.
Well, if we all take a moment, I can at least start us off with a rejuvenating story. Spoken
If
over
anyone
10
has
minutes.
like soap though or anything,
Soap.
For what?
as any of you are near Thad, he smells like rotting flesh,
That is very true.
like
Oh.
fucking terrible.
Oh, you smell like my cellar. Ugh.
Quite. I don't think that we're going to find soap here.
Don't
So
think
sad.
that's
When was the last time you
normal.
bathed?
Before I came here, or wait, was it in the castle? Probably. I don't
mean,
remember.
he smelled
to be honest.
fine before this, right? I mean, we have been standing next to him without any issues.
Sort of.
No, this
Are
is
you
something
alright?
different.
Your hair seems a little bit dim.
Less
Oh.
fabulous.
And I look at it. Well, that's
yeah.
not good. That never happened before.
Are you
Anyone
feeling
has any
alright?
restoring magic?
I could help you out. It depends on how severe do you think it is, because I only
Quite.
have one of these. What exactly has happened to you, Thad?
Well, when those ghost things attacked me, kind of felt this sort of necrotic energy. It was a weird experience. I think I passed out for a sec. And then when I woke up, it's kind of weird. And you see me kind of waving my finger, and nothing happens. Yeah, I can't light my fire anymore. So that's not fun.
Ooh,
Ah.
that's pretty severe if you...
Yeah.
And also, feel like shit, to be honest.
Well, there's many things that's potentially wrong. Might have to examine you to determine exactly what kind of ailment I might be able to treat you with or not. I'm not sure I've seen someone so dramatically impacted with necrotic energy to the point where they can't light their hair on fire. But let me, if you would allow me to, let me look at you.
Or whatever. Kind of sits down.
Okay. Given we just fought some obvious necrotically shady kind of creatures, can I determine if there's like the impact of the necrosis is the origin of this? Has he been necrotified?
Ooh, make me medicine intelligence as a diagnosis.
I will guidance myself
All right.
as I investigate him over. 24.
24. Holy shit. Well, you do know that sometimes when you have elemental damage or normal damage that combat can be dangerous. It can, create lasting effects. And as necrotic damage has to do with the very vitality of your soul and your body, it whenever you get a lasting wound, it creates some kind of rot.
Would I know with that check, like, what the potential ailment cure is, whatever it is?
Yes. With any other kind of lasting injuries, you just have to spend a lot of soul power in comparison to the effect, and considering that you only smell, it's probably not too much in this case. It's not like regeneration spell kind of weight, but
But it's still a decent spell slot.
yes. You know, you can take some time. Let's take like 5 minutes and like going over Thad, and with a 24 for a roll, you can determine that you need potency 4 or a spell slot of level 4.
Thad, I mean, I'm not saying what you have is bad. It's an awful smell. I'm not sure. I mean, at this point in time, I mean, I literally just got new souls. It's a question of, can you deal with this at all yourself? Or is there truly, you're out? There's literally nothing you can do.
I mean, I don't use magic if that's what you're talking about.
Sure, but you're not, other than the smell, you're not
still
impeded in
able
any significant way. You can
Do
go on.
things, right?
Well, I feel like shit. I feel a lot weaker.
Naturally so. But health-wise, you don't seem to be in such bad shape. I mean, you're banged up for sure, and I can take care of that. But the smell, maybe later.
I think it's a bit of early to call in a prognosis. I mean, we just went through this fight. Maybe if we all rest up a little bit, we can better assess the situation and the lasting consequences.
I'm pretty sure that this is more of a magical effect after taking some significant damage. So, I mean, I've seen this before.
You did?
Sure. I
Where?
mean, any elemental effects, like if you get burned real bad, you're going to have a lasting, seeping, oozing wound. You get hit with necrotic, like, damage, it's the same sort of deal.
Oh, I see. So it's like... oh. So this necrotic injury just makes him smell like... well, like this, then.
For now, I am willing to help you at that. After we are out of danger, I have no idea what's coming around the corner, and I can plug my nose for the time being, if you are okay. But I don't have the resources to heal you. Well, I do, but at the same time, that would mean that I will have very few resources to actually use should something else happen. You understand?
I will gladly give you a few of my souls.
I mean, you're already pretty low, are you not, Illyria?
Well, I should be able to give you at least one and still be able to cast everything.
Right. Keep that, just in case you lose it. I'm going to need at least 4 souls to take care of that smell.
We have plenty from... but... I don't think using them to heal what is essentially bad breath would
It's
do
not
them
like
honor.
I would have to literally inject these souls into him. I would lose these souls to get rid of just the smell.
Yes,
Well, guys,
is there any other way we can use it without losing the souls? Do we have to lose souls?
I'm not strong enough yet to do that without losing souls.
when Thad is gonna go around the room looking for any sort of perfume or anything.
Yeah, rotting house.
I.
Oh, the rot.
I mean, perfumes could survive.
Sure, maybe.
Yeah, there are perfumes from like Egyptian times that are still.
True. I mean, there was the
Around.
boudoir, and it was like a place for her to like freshen up here. Make me a 1d100.
Yeah. All right.
Do a perfume check.
Yes. Above
For
75.
perfume.
That's a no.
That's
No perfume for you.
You do find a ivory handled brush though.
For your fabulous hair.
When Thad is going around the room, you see on his arm, you see kind of bits of it just rot going up his arm.
You have to do something about that.
I'm happy to do some sort of reading from my book to heal you all, but that, yes, I can do that, but I don't think it's life-threatening right this second. We just went through something that was life-threatening, and there could be other situations like that up ahead.
I say we take care of it as soon as we can.
As soon as we can, that is sensible too.
I think we should probably take a bit time to rest.
As you like. Would you all like to hear a reading to bolster your spirits?
Oh, yes. What story do you have today? Huh? Is it a good story? Is it a nice story? Is it with a princess?
It just so happens it is.
Yes.
But
You're making up one about a princess now, aren't you?
no, the first story that when I did this was a princess, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, do you want to see continuation?
Ooh, yes. Hamada is like
Sitting on the corner.
puppy, like waiting for someone to like throw a ball for it to catch, but the ball is the story.
Throw the damn ball! It's more, I mean, for Thad's benefit, the way that Nyx does Prayer of Healing is he reads from his book, his magical book.
Yeah.
The magic book.
Okay.
Not that I'm gonna read for 10 minutes, by the way.
Read aloud now, Adrian.
Now, make a story.
On the spot.
Better have a princess in it.
Otherwise we quiet.
Give us a princess, or else.
Did I write it? Hold on 1 second. I might have written some.
What?
Bexxy, Curse of Misery.
Alright.
I did write a little bit.
What?
That's amazing.
Okay, you ready for this?
Hell yeah.
Oh no, you actually have a story. Oh shit, okay.
I have a short one that is not complete. It's gonna be so stupid. You're gonna catch on very quickly. Okay. So Hamachi is sitting down there on the carpet, and Nyx opens his book. I think this is like a table. I didn't think it was a closet, by the way. I thought I was sitting on it.
It's like a dresser, right?
Yeah, like a dresser.
Sitting on top of the closet like a cool guy.
Okay, sure. I'm on
Like
the
a cool
closet.
anime boy. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and he opens it, and as he's reading, the words are created within the pages. They glow as it looks like some sort of spectral illusionary script is being written by an unseen hand. Alematir. This story is about a tale of two girls born to a royal family in a land far away. And their lives were wonderful and bright, filled with love of their parents who ruled with justice and compassion. As they grew, one of the girls realized that she was blessed by Boreas and could perform miracles.
God damn it.
Behind closed doors, they played with these miracles without fear until
Oh no!
one night, one of the sisters were fatally injured by the other.
No!
With haste, the king and queen rushed their daughter to a wise sage who managed to heal the injury but cautioned them that the miracles could get out of control and to keep her abilities hidden away from the people lest they call her a devil. Years passed, and the king and queen forced their daughter to stay inside, breaking the relationship the two girls had. Until one night, during a trade mission overseas, a tragic accident happened and their boat sank. And so the girls grew up with their parental guidance, without their parental guidance, and the sisters grew further apart still, until it was time for the eldest to marry as her duty to strengthen the royal ties with neighboring nations. During the royal festivities, the princess let slip her miracles and was accused of devil worship, causing her to flee to the hinterlands. Her sister, concerned with her welfare, chases after her and learns that her miracles are damaging the world around her, plunging the world into an ever-increasing winter. This is what you get today.
That is a very original story, Nix.
Oh, that's a really good story, Next. Maybe you can add like a bit of, maybe some poems in between the stanzas, and. Oh,
Are you telling me how to write my story?
you reading this?
What if you
this is a
added?
Nix
What if
original.
you added a few
Honestly,
songs?
I didn't think it was that good. I think you should let it go.
And I think you should shut the fuck up, Casimir.
No, maybe for the first time in forever, you should say a compliment.
I mean, it was
I thought
okay. A bit lukewarm, if you ask me.
I mean, I'm not particularly disturbed by Casimir's comments. It doesn't bother me anyway.
Maybe we can, use a little bit of a fixer-upper to help with some of the...
All of these feedback
I
is
liked it.
very welcome.
I think it's really good. I really... I really...
Poems and extra songs. I think we're entering into a territory that is like into the unknown.
As he's saying these words, you feel the warmth of Nix's voice is like the pages glow in his eyes. They seem to like trace across his red eyes, and then there's this burst, this pulse of rejuvenative energy comes out of his from Nix, and I will roll my prayer of healing.
Good.
Hey, heal me, bitch! Okay,
Soul
Woo!
check. Okay.
Nice.
fine. Vibe check. That's 14 points of healing damage.
Woo!
Now we can take a long rest, a short rest, if you like.
Hamatia is not going to take a short rest. She's going to ritually cast, not ritually cast, but cast Find Familiar. He's going to
Right. Okay.
Okay.
take the left corner of the room and start chalk, on the floorboards with a bit of chalk that she has to make the runic circle to summon. So.
Okay. All right. Is that how you spend your short rest? Anyone else?
I will roll some hit dice.
Okay.
I will also roll some hit dice.
Alrightos. Spend the highest first.
Oops.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oh my god.
So going to roll.
Remember, you add your vitality modifier, Woodcut.
Yep.
Good. Good.
Look at all you nerds taking a short rest.
Haha.
Nick's got heckin' bonked. And he didn't get any temporary hit points either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't
Yep.
get that.
I mean, I could have, you could have used like my butterfly to give you temporary hit points, but it's like worse.
I mean, no, he did get a little healing from your butterfly. It's fine.
Yeah, you got like 14 points of healing damage from me.
Max healing.
Um,
No, I'm good.
Does it say, is the wording like during a short rest you can do this ritual, or is it just saying like as an hour ritual you can do this soul mastery? Hamadi?
Let me check. It says find familiar soul mastery. That's it. Soul mastery.
Oh, okay. Then you don't regain any spell slots.
I know.
So, okay. Ookily dookily. Yeah, Casimir kind of goes into his meditative state and becomes super boring. Do you want to talk about something in specific?
Yes.
Mhm.
Hamatia was first like to speak to Nyx as she's like writing on the boards all of the runes and stuff that she uses to summon soul. It's like, hey, Nyx.
You don't have to shout, Amatia. I'm right here.
Hey, I'm loud shouting. Did you see? I did a thing. You know, I did a little gesture, but it came out different, which is weird. But it happened.
Right, you
Yes.
tried the healing thing.
Yes, I mean, sure, it was a bit creepier than your spell, but I guess everything is when it comes to me.
Is it always something to do with bodily fluids with you when you're casting spells?
I didn't think about it until you said it, but maybe. I think it's just like part of me. I mean, whenever Morganfa casts anything, it's always bodily fluids, as you say, as some sort of thing, but no, it's kind of weird when you put it like this, so maybe?
And how did it feel?
Oh, well, first things first, butterfly came out of my mouth and I almost felt like puking at first. Like this force being ejected from me. But then it was warm and nice. And you know, keeping people up, I mean, it gives you like the warm feeling in your belly when you've done something you're proud of.
That's good to hear, Amatia.
So how do you feel when you heal people?
It was a little different this time. I felt something burst out of me. That golden radiating positive energy is different. I felt like I didn't want to lose any of you, at least not in this place. Not to some shadows that scream like a child in the night. I think there is more to uncover here. And I would
certain.
For certain.
Yes, this is quite a mystery. I mean, so do you think Mariella is the cause of the curse? Do you think she's the conduit? Do you think if we off her, this is over?
I mean, the energies still coming off of her corpse seem very indicative of the fact that she is the origin of this curse or what's happening here. And well, her soul flew away somewhere, so we have to go find that and confront her somehow. I don't know exactly where. I don't know exactly how to get to her, but exploration and careful sleuthing, for sure, needs to happen.
I think we should get to the basement. maybe.
Was there a second floor?
Yes, there is a basement.
There's
No,
also upstairs.
An upper floor.
And there's some doors you haven't opened.
Well, just as soon as you're all ready, we can get to finding out what truly happened here. But keep in mind here, people, it is known, at least from a dear friend Casimir's recollection, that these people like their locks, magical locks. That could also possibly mean that there may be more to a lock than just the tumblers. There could be some magical energies, or they could be trapped indeed. So just be mindful that whilst this seems like a rotting house, what is left behind will still have that expertise attached to it.
Well, maybe every lock has a key, and maybe we have some keys. Maybe there
That's
are
true.
others.
Illyria, I mean, maybe we should try using the key that you found on a nearby door, see if it fits.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, so yeah.
Whenever you're ready, then.
We good to go?
No, I still need to some so give me.
Alright. Spend out the hour. Chit chat a little bit. Sit down. Have a rest. Stay a little bit a ways away from Thad. Nothing personal, kid.
Marc doesn't really mind as well.
I'll
Never bothered
barricade
you anyway.
the door once we're before we take the short rest.
Oh, okay, yeah. Close the door and alright, put something in front. Yeah, for sure.
Put like anything in front of it.
You
to
put a
feel-
Nix in front of it.
Feel safe.
The Nix in it.
I'm not sure how good Nyx would be as a barricade.
Yeah, it seems a little bit squishy, not gonna lie. But eventually, Harmodia, how does it look like as your ritual finishes?
It takes 50 minutes to actually write down everything that she needs to. And then for 10 minutes, she is chanting in Sylvan something that you don't understand. And after that, all of like the letters glow in this almost violet, almost moonlit sort of glow. And they all start floating around a certain point at the center of the circle. And every time one of them is like absorbed, like a star being consumed by a black hole, and a certain spark grows larger and larger and larger with every word eaten by it until it takes the form of a moth.
I like murder!
Hey, so we killed a ghost.
Wait, what happened?
We killed a ghost, so.
Cutie, but not I! I am very angry!
No,
I died again! Ah, useless! Ah!
no, so. She's going to pet him.
He needs some consoling. He's very angry. He wasn't part of the killing.
And so.
Consoling.
Console.
I'm sorry. I'll go.
And she's like, no, so you took one for the team. We couldn't have done it without you. You're the one who killed the ghost, actually. It was your fiery vengeance on the grave that laid it to rest.
Really?
Yes.
No. Deception.
No, Sol, trusts you complicitly.
Oof.
I guess my killer instinct is very inspiring.
It wasn't even killer instinct, it was your pure, unadulterated fire. But even as you fell, radiated everywhere in the mansion.
You need to kill.
Where are the ghosts?
Murder
So...
Inkarnate.
Okay, go to sleep.
That's nice.
Oh. Okay, I need you to light up for me, but if we see another monster, you get in your little soul pocket and you don't come out of it, okay?
I will go into the pocket and I will tell you where to strike.
Oh. Maybe.
I
We'll see what
will
we're up
be-
against.
I will be your murder guide.
To the other
I-
side.
You're my favorite murder guide, Soul, and you know it. But right now, we need to keep you safe too,
You're
okay?
my favorite murder buddy.
Oh! Snuggle a little bit.
Oh god.
Yeah, Soul's gonna light up. So she has her soul torch.
Yes.
So,
Alright. And at that point, you're ready to head out. Alright, adventurers. My boo-hoo brigade, where are we going?
brigade.
I'll light the stick that I have from the torch, so I'll also have a light source.
Okay. Since it's not that large, it's not going to be as much of a aura, but it definitely works.
I mean, Lyria would also probably just offer, like, to hand the torch to one of the people who can't see.
Yeah.
I guess if Thad has a stick, she probably... I mean, I guess Marty has soul again.
Well, Illyrio's stick is bigger than yours.
Whoa.
Then,
Oh my god, the
do you
shade.
want to upgrade?
Stick measuring contest?
Do you want to
Stick
upgrade?
measuring contest. Oh my god.
Oh, I'll hold one in each hand. How about that?
Okay.
Measure the
Measure
size, the
Girth.
weight, the girth. Yeah.
Yeah, you're used to
The
two-handing
length.
it.
Jesus.
No, one in each hand, man.
Double trouble. Used to
I
have
was
friends over.
Out everywhere!
Anyway. Gothic horror. Where are we going?
We don't get to say anything
we're-
about Gothic horror when you call us the Boohoo Brigade.
Do you want us to call you the Trauma Express?
Yes.
Alright, Trauma Express.
That is a very
Choo-choo.
descriptive, like, way of...
Alright, Trauma Express, where are we going?
Taking a direct all stops route towards the closest door, I
Alright.
guess.
You do have a door over there. And there's also a double door over there.
Yeah. You're the one with the keys.
Yeah, I totally didn't lose the tab. Which one are we trying first?
That's entirely up to you, but be mindful that whatever you're doing, if it doesn't really work, try not to force it without first inspecting.
Well, the ghost went into that wall, so it passed through this room right
So,
here.
This is
Right.
probably... So here is probably a bad idea then, right?
So it might
we
be
have
here.
to go everywhere. We don't know exactly what's going on. Just try it. What's the worst that can happen? I
And
don't
then
know.
you go. I almost set her house on fire.
Now you can be the one to unlock all her doors.
Bexxy, quick question.
Yeah.
After the ghosts were slain, is there any sort of change from the corpses?
No.
Okay.
So should we try to store first or last then?
Well, were we here? Do it.
I really think we should check the cellar. I mean, that place was
Well,
locked
where's
down.
the cellar?
Okay. Down where?
Where
Down.
The cellar is down. How do you know?
Because that's where cellars are, Nix.
Downstairs, but where is the downstairs?
I think Soul knows the way.
Oh yes.
He knows the way.
I know the way.
Do you know the way, Soul?
I know the way. Look at me, I'm the captain now.
Will you show us the way?
I will show you the way. Captain will show you the way.
What is going on today?
Just like knuckles. A little bit of a...
Grand and small.
Well, okay, so
So, I followed one of the, the cooks. They went into the garden, and then they went into a side door, and then there was a stair, and then there was the cellar.
I relate that information to everyone using Soul's voice.
That's not at all correct.
What the fuck?
That's
What's
how.
with the voice?
I'm sorry, that's how Soul sounds like.
You realize the soul doesn't actually talk.
Right.
I mean, Soul does talk, but you just can't hear him because he's my soulmate.
It just kind of squeaks in it a bit.
Oh, you're just ignorant.
Honestly, Soul
sweet.
sounds kind of cute.
Right? Soul is the cutest. I mean, look at him. He's so fluffy and can kill everyone.
Okay. I still think that, we're here to try and discover also what actually happened here, so... I don't know why you're so afraid to open a door.
Well, let's open it. Is
Maybe
this
we
door locked?
it is not. And you notice that despite the wooden exterior is looking like rotten and falling apart, beyond the wood you can see hints of polished metal that seems pristine. And when you open the door, there's a quick mechanical whirring sound within that sounds
Oh god damn it.
well oiled and virile, I would say. Like it was made yesterday. But the door opens with no problem.
That's
Illyria, step back
Odd.
from the door. I'll step to the doors and just try and look for traps. Look to see if anything was triggered. Anything should happen once we step into the room.
Sure. Make me an investigation. Thank you. A 12. You can't really see whatever mechanics that is within this door because there's just this metal sheet covering it. The door is hefty. It weighs a lot, but it feels satisfying to open and close and move. So there's some special hinges that kind of allows this weight to be moved with quite ease. And whatever that sound was when the door opened, the only thing that you gather from it, it's so advanced that it's beyond you.
Well, honestly, I don't know what happened.
Then let's just see what's in there.
Sure.
Maybe if I didn't take point, I mean, you look pretty bad.
I toss the flaming stick into the room.
The flaming stick flies through the air and lands on the floor, sizzles a little bit, and nothing.
I gingerly will step up to it.
Okay. And then at that moment, nothing happens.
Elliot will sort of carefully follow.
You seem to step into what seems to be the remains of some kind of parlor, perhaps? was a smaller table with some broken china on it in the corner, which seems to be one of the 4 towers that surround this building. And then a cold and derelict fireplace at the center of the room.
What's this over here?
That was the table in the corner. With some broken china on top of it. And a moth-eaten cloth.
So this seems to be some sort of what? Room to drink?
Thing like that, yeah.
Maybe there's some alcohol here then. I'll go first check that this little cupboard here is not trapped. Like gingerly looking at it.
Okay. Yes. Make me an investigation roll.
That's an organ?
Yes, aim aside. I made all the chandeliers transparent. And none of them has fallen because they're also magical in nature. 20! Holy shit! No, it doesn't seem to have any mechanical things it shouldn't have. It just seems to be an open, easy open kind of mechanism.
Then I will I will try and open it.
Alright. Indeed, what you find inside is fancy crystal glasses. There are some towels that have a weird funky smell to them, and this seems to be some kind of worm hive living in it. But there's also a row of liquor. Indeed. There seems to be 2 decanters where wine has been aired, but that means that since air has gotten inside, they have more of a sour smell now than a drinkable smell. But there's also 3 sealed bottles which have more of an amber kind of look to them with different labels.
I'll take a look, like drag one off the rack and like look at its label.
God damn it.
What's the name, Bexxy?
What's the name?
Ella.
It says miscellaneous whiskey flavored stuff, number 1.
Placeholder.
Yes, well,
It says
okay.
placeholder.
So, one is a whiskey, one is a bourbon, and the last one is a cognac.
Nice.
Whiskers.
I will take all 3 of the bottles and put them in my bag.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Find anything, Nix?
Just some alcohol for when we survive this. I think we're going to need something stiff.
Nick says his priorities in order.
Yeah.
Do you have
To
anything?
be-
Any more alcohol?
To be fair, alcoholism is a valid way to cope with Barovia.
Any opened ones?
There is some decanted wine here. Very, very decanted wine. More like vinegar now if you want that, but I wouldn't recommend you drink it.
No, but it'll probably mask the smell.
True. Nix takes out the crystal decanted vinegar by this point and hands it to Thad.
I'll take it and I'll pour it all over the rotten, infested arm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the smell
Slowly,
is now
because it will hurt
more-
like shit.
Oh, yeah. That it does. But now the smell is more confusing than bad. Like it's strong, but it's more confusing.
I'll take it.
You take it. Distilled beverage called ambience. Nice. All right.
I'm just doing that. That's what Nick says. So everyone else can do something else, I suppose.
What's that like big organ thing here?
Fireplace?
That's a fireplace that has been very
That's
decked out.
fine.
It's a fireplace, okay. Marta is going to scan the room for any. She's going to like try to find any hidden compartment or anything and just like touch everything.
All right. Okay. Make me an
Oh, I was
investigation
about to
check.
Don't touch me.
I don't know. Can Illyria, like, because Illyria is kind of like doing something pretty similar.
Mhm.
Like, she's just kind of like going around the room looking for anything interesting and, like, you know, kind of like, also like, just feeling around a little at certain spots.
Okay. Yeah.
Just trying to look occupied while Nyx is stealing the.
I wouldn't say stealing as much as
I
recovering.
mean, it's not stealing if they're dead, right?
Right.
It's not stealing if they try to kill us
They-
first.
They belong in a museum.
Oh god.
Someone recently had a discussion if like my necromancer like buying a gilded skull of a child that's dead for 200 years is like an archaeological artifact or not.
Well, investigation cutting for anyone who looks around.
I'll look specifically in the ashes and in the fireplace to see if anything is there.
Okay.
Roll, you guys. Go rolling.
Can I roll investigation cunning?
Yeah. I said so.
That's gonna be a 14.
Free.
Yeah, Paul, you sounded rather lackluster in your search, so it kind of makes sense. And,
Yeah.
There is no ashes in the fireplace. And, none of you find anything particularly interesting.
Well, this room is certainly a room, but
So she
But I
flew
feel like
here.
Illyria is genuinely trying. She's just not very successful.
Did we see Marilena fly through this door into this room?
Not the door in particularly, she
the
flew in
wall.
the general direction of north.
Of north?
North?
Yes.
Like,
well,
north
not
is
north.
over here.
Here
on
was
this
somewhere
map.
else, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
map, north is this way.
Yes. North is this way.
This way is
So she
north.
flew into this room from
Yes.
the other one.
Yes.
Yeah, but she's not here, so maybe she's either upstairs or downstairs.
Is there an upstairs?
There is an upstairs.
Well, we're not going to find her here, so let's get to it. We got a lot of snooping to do.
Right? Upstairs or downstairs first?
Well, so was interested in the downstairs, but
I mean, we know that they're. Wait, does Illyria know that? Has anybody told Illyria about the stuff downstairs?
yeah, Hamatia told us about what Sol saw.
Yeah. No, but like you also had the conversation with the servants.
There was nothing about downstairs with the servants. It was more about nectarines.
Well, they did
Wasn't there
talk
something
about
about like the food storage that they aren't
Yeah.
allowed to get to?
True.
They did talk about the mechanisms of the food storage, that there were like a magical veil that unless you magically appear beyond that veil and push something through, you cannot enter through that partition part of the storage when you're in the storage. If that makes sense.
Let's. It's going to be curious whatever we find around here, but we killed a lot of those shadowy creatures, and they counted the same amount of the corpses here. So There were chefs and cooks. Maybe just be mindful if you see another corpse that they could possibly be another group of shades, but I'm only speculating here. I know as much as you guys. Would you like to go?
Servants probably weren't drinking the
Further.
same stuff as the guests, right?
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
true.
maybe you should detect poison or anything. Maybe we should start trying a cup of wine to see who's. We need to find out who's the perpetrator of this crime is.
Marlena will well, be pretty much the only living quote-unquote entity that we could possibly ask, unless we discover something more medicinal here amongst
Yeah.
the shelves. But let's we don't know exactly how long it will be. Maybe the ghost will come back. We just don't know. So let's get to it. Chop chop.
Okay, let's go over here. Let's check every room. I think. You
Oh,
can
there's
find.
there's
the
doors
double
down
doors
here.
down here.
Oh shit! Yes.
I opened the door.
Are they locked?
Wait, before you do that,
Oh shit! Yes.
Yeah, investigate.
Okay. Another roll from Mr. Thad. A 12.
looks fine.
Yeah, looks fine.
Valeria tries to open it first, like normally, and then if it doesn't work, tries the key.
Yes, it is indeed locked.
All right, she tries the key.
Okay. As you hold the key up towards the lock, the key shimmers in your hand, and like mercury, it changes its own shape. And so it fits perfectly within the lock, and with the turn, with the twist of it, there's another like mechanical whirring sound as cogs and arcane saps and some other strange noises kind of rumble through the door, and the doors open themselves.
I was wondering why he only had one key.
Wait, this mechanism isn't it like similar to what Helga has?
She had more of a necklace.
It's the same concept. You take an magical tuned object to a lock and it unlocks the door.
True.
Well, she actually put the key in the keyhole.
Okay, fine.
I mean, we do know that the castle was built by... What was... Artemis something? So,
Don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it has some arcane lock. Anyways.
I'll toss the. Never mind.
Never. Dad wants to toss the stick, and the lady and Marty are just like.
Nah, we're fine. It's good.
Oh, the whirling sounds are totally fine.
You step into what seems to be a form of a abandoned and rotten library. There are some bookcases that have fallen off the wall or toppled over, books that have been eaten or destroyed in shambles. There's another fireplace at the center of it, and a desk that has fallen to the ground, being somehow ripped into two. But pristine on the table, within the kind of the splinters, are two objects: a faded leather-bound book and some kind of box.
Looks interesting.
And what is it?
I have no idea.
Take a look. Pats Illyria on the shoulder for guidance.
I mean, I guess she's going to like somewhat hesitantly like approach first book and see if she can like tell if there's like just opens it, tries to figure out what it is.
All right. What meets your eyes is lines upon lines of very neat cursive writing, but in a language you do not understand.
Can any of you read that?
If you give me a few minutes, I can cross-check against my book and take about 10 minutes or so.
I take a look to see if I can read it.
No, I don't think anyone here knows Gnomish.
I kind of figured that's what it was.
But Nyx has comprehend languages
Yeah,
as a
so-
spell.
Yes. You want to cast it?
Sure. I mean, I can plop
Yeah,
myself down here,
Illyria-
consult my book if
yeah.
you give me the book.
Yeah,
It's
Lyria
basically
hands Nyx the book and goes to have a closer look at the book.
Okay. The box seems to be made out of a very sturdy.
wait. Nyx does know Gnomish natively.
You do, yeah, right for Kelvin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has
right.
Oh yeah, right!
He has it here
Gnome.
in Gnomish.
All right, then you're able to read it. All right. It seems to be a diary of some sort.
Oh, okay. There's something to read.
And flipping to the last page, because a little bit. Yeah, I mean, she goes on and on about different people visiting the mansion and new trends and
Oh,
fashions and gossip about who did that and who did this and how somebody that is cute and things like that.
Yeah, bad hair day here.
Exactly.
Women troubles there.
Okay, calm down. So go to your handout for the final entry.
Okay. Finally, my time with Kelvin is paying off.
Who would
I
thought?
think it reads something like this. Interesting. The time has come to break things off with Dimitri. He has been an enjoyable plaything, but he grows increasingly insistent that we should marry. He believes himself irresistible, that I am in love and therefore stupid, but I play the game far better than he realizes. He says that we can build the perfect town together underneath the newly built abbey. Make it whatever we want. Please. Does he really think that I, Lady Marlena Fidatov, would want to live on a frozen hill further away from all the urban areas of the valley? Yeah, right. To think that I would share not just my fortune, but dominion over my lands, over my very life to a man, the idea sickens me. The servants tell me that he has been roaming the manor at night, looking in this library for clues to where the vault might be hidden. Such foolishness. My father was no fool, and neither is his daughter. Dimitri was never going to get what he wanted, but he is still going to be upset when I end our dalliance. I shall tell him tonight and send him on his way quietly. I don't want him to make a scene at my party next week to celebrate the wedding. And besides, perhaps there will be a new suitor or two to consider. What a slut!
Well, I guess we can sort of figure out who killed everyone.
So we have a bit of a love story here.
I mean, not much love in this story, if you ask me.
More like a
Yes.
revenge story, if you ask me.
Spurned the lovers, perhaps, yes. And if Dimitri is involved with getting his vengeance back on Madalena for simply ending the relationship because she is too
I
over
mean,
it.
we don't know that yet. You are just shooting in the dark at the moment. Just because she's a bitch doesn't mean he's a vengeful bastard.
True. We still don't know if it's a curse or if it's an actual vengeance filled with malice. We
Yeah.
just don't know yet, but at least it gives us some sort of insights.
Yes, we have here Marlena, who isn't as pure and nice as she presents herself.
No, she's a little bit above everything, it seems.
That's not really surprising.
Typical Bolivian behavior, I guess.
You're not wrong. I was about to refute it, but actually you're quite on point there, Mattia.
So what can we assume from this? We know of the vault, which is probably what the Demeter was really after, maybe.
The fortunes within.
What sort of fortunes though? Is it just
no idea.
money or...
No idea.
We need to find this vault. We need to get some answers.
Need to find Marlena. What else is in this room? Anything more other than this book?
Yeah, as you're investigating the little chest, doesn't seem to be any traditional lock to it, Illyria. And it was the sturdy metal with this leaf gold exterior, and set into it is these lazulite kind of plates, creating this very luxurious pattern on top of it. You're a little bit uncertain what to do.
So it's locked, but doesn't really have a traditional lock, or...
Yes, exactly.
There is this chest, but I'm not entirely sure how we would get it open.
Maybe I the key?
Try your keys.
I mean, Illyria is going to try holding the key to it.
Yeah, as you hold up the key to it, instead of being this traditional, long stick with some patterns at the end of it to open a traditional lock, it kind of changes into a large, flat, circular disc with a mirroring pattern as the top of the lock, top of the box itself. It's quite
like
mesmerizing to see like the metal like move and flow on its own.
Can I try and take a look at it first? Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather, but
Sure.
If weather was being wounded by necromantic magic.
I'll check the chest for traps.
Okay. Cunning investigation.
Investing cunning.
Man, there's like nothing there to look at.
I'm really under the weather.
Yes.
Really not feeling very well.
But what's quite obvious is the Coptic runes that have been etched into the bottom of it. That anybody can see, just looking at
That
it.
might be magical.
I mean, if we open it with a key, it's probably fine, right?
Well, hopefully.
Sure. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
I'll take a few steps back.
Just in case.
Oh, Illyria really regrets not knowing Mage Hand right about now.
Alright, and you
Yeah, she like tries to see if she can like find how to fit it to hopefully open the chest.
Yeah, the key kind of sets itself onto the surface, and then these extrusions kind of slip into the hollow points of the pattern, and then the whole kind of key like twists a certain amount of degrees to the right, and then a certain amount of degrees to the left, and then a certain amount of degrees to the right. And then the whole kind of lid pops open and follows the key up, and then kind of falls to the side. And the key kind of reverts to a more traditional one. Inside there is a small pile of platinum, gold, gems, and a folded letter.
There's some money in here, and a letter, and nothing has blown up yet, so I think we're good.
Letters are good. Money, also good.
I'm not sure we're setting like the right rather here if we want to negotiate with Marlena's girls, but
Something tells me she's okay with us not. I mean, what's she gonna do with platinum?
can Lyra take the letter?
It's just a piece of paper that seems very, very old. Has definitely seen its days, and you need to very gingerly kind of open it. It's just like a folded piece of parchment, and as you do so gingerly, you see just a few lines in Gnomish.
She like very carefully like shows it to Nyx.
I squint at it with the
Alright.
gingerliness of that.
Alright.
No longer ginger, but okay.
The browniness of that.
I haven't prepared a handout for that, but I can whisper it to you.
What?
Why are
My
Why
honor?
did you prepare literally everything? Oh my god!
I bought into Gnomish for this one reason. Okay. I think it says something like the crypt in our treasure is found where our cultivating efforts hinder clarity. To unlock the inner gates, you must prove you are a Fidatov by defeating the riddles to obtain the two crests. You will find them where water is granted wings. With both crests in hand, the northern gates will yield and the crypt will welcome you. Alas,
Oh.
to access the final treasure, in your possession must be one of the Fidatov gem keys. Great, so we're now on a scavenger hunt.
Seems like it. Also, not to be like that, but if you would want to maybe write that down where I'm not scared it will fall apart any second.
Oh, sure. He opens his book to like a page, and writes it in like lowly, Markish.
Alright.
So, if we want to go downstairs into the cellar, we have to find crests, two crests somewhere in this home.
We need the gem key, which is what we have in our possession right now.
Is
I would
it?
imagine.
Is that what the gem key is?
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's another key.
We don't know what it is. It could just be a
Wh-
magical master key for the mansion. So
Can I see the key for a sec?
sure.
And I hold it next to the torch and see if it reflects like a gem would.
Oh, no. It seems more like a. It has a very metally sheen to it. It's definitely metal with some Coptic runes, once again engraved into it, sharpness and all. But it has a mercury kind of color to it.
doesn't feel and look very gem-like. And there's no gems encrusted at the hilt of it, right?
No. It's just made out of metal completely.
I think this is just the master key that Mr. Taltos used.
I see.
Very useful in its own right.
But it's not.
Do you reckon it was
empty.
supposed to open this?
If it wasn't supposed to open this, then I think it wouldn't open this.
That's the other contents.
Just... I'm curious to how that key works.
But do you want to take the gems and stuff, or leave it here?
Do we need them?
We should take them. Take the gems too. If I'll hold on to them if you don't want to.
Right then, I guess there's nobody here anymore who needs some.
Exactly my point. It's been a long time since anyone stepped foot in this home.
Well, the lady of the house is still around.
Right, but she's protecting an even more grand vault. Maybe we don't even know what's in there. Maybe their vault is filled with cheese. I don't know.
I mean,
It can be really
cheese
good
is
cheese.
food,
It
so
could be a really good cheese. I haven't had good cheese in a while. Shall we keep looking? Clearly, Marilena is not here. There's a door here on the right.
So,
yeah,
should
sure.
check every nook and cranny that we can.
Might go back to the hallway. My memory serves, but can't remember.
You open
Mm-hmm.
the door, Illyria?
Well, Lyria will, yeah.
Because it is locked. The same kind of process happens. The mercury changes, and all of these mechanicals and arcane sounds, and the doors being open, revealing the
Yeah,
hallway
that's
for
the
which you
like
entered the house.
hall.
And I think as you step into that and look upon the two vast oaken doors that lead to the house itself, and wonder if you should continue investigation inside or outside, we're gonna go for a short break.
Milk time.
Let's refill our glasses, go to the toilet, pet our pets, do what we need to do. and
God,
come
I'm
back
so
ready.
warm.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's getting really cold
Just
up here.
stop being warm.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh,
I'll be right back, Shed.
I'm not a huge fan of summer regardless.
Or
Yeah,
go
that
get some
can't
water
be
then. Or
true.
get your chocolate milk. Cool down.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some, but yeah, I've been sitting here today with a fan on. It's been like 33 degrees or something earlier today.
Well, I need to get some water, so I'll be right back.
Yeah. I can't English. I mean, sure. I mean, by the sound of it, it's like an Austrian like thing. So I don't know how much sense that makes. We should get ourselves a sponsor that's like chocolate milk, though.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's happening?
We're talking about sponsorships.
Oh. Jula is chocolate milk provider, lol.
Yeah. Sponsored by Altengut Schokomilch.
Chokladmjölk.
You
Just
don't say choklad?
Nej,
Choklad.
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 Nej, not the J sound. Choklad.
You're the one to talk with your J's wise.
okay,
confusion.
okay, I can boss people around in my own language, okay? Fuck you.
Chokladmjölk.
I can have revenge. Watching Bexxy try to do an ad read in Hebrew would be no doubt entertaining. Jeez. Jeez, Jeez. There's a lot of sounds, right?
Just
Also,
like channel your inner furball.
Verbal?
Yeah, hairball.
Oh, like a cat.
Like a cat.
Oh, okay, I see. I don't know.
I do have chocolate milk, but I also got like a slice of lemon, and I don't know how well that will go together, but
It will curdle the milk.
Yeah, don't.
Unless you eat the lemon first and then drink the milk afterwards.
yeah, I am.
Oh.
I just
That
kind of I
might
have
be
like I
steamed.
have the milk like here for like later on in the session.
And you're just eating lemon?
Melon.
Oh, melon. I think you said lemon.
Lemon.
Maybe you just really like sour things. I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard lemon.
Oh my god.
It's like, gotta keep that scurvy away. Yar. It's not lemon. See, like Hema heard lemon too.
But which lemon type is it? I think
It's
Honey-
melon.
but honey melon I think could work. But I wonder about a watermelon. I don't think a watermelon would work as well.
Or rock melon.
I'm having a
Cantaloupe.
slice of watermelon right now.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Wassermelon.
I mean, I'm gonna drink the chocolate milk later. I just remembered I had them in the fridge because my mom got them today.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Alright, are we... Is Cookie here?
Forest spirit, you here?
Here.
Alright. Then we're waiting for Cookie. I need my cookies, man.
Gotta clear your cookies.
What are your guys' favorite cookies?
Favorite cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a monstrosity that doesn't like chocolate.
What?
So
Wow.
it's hard actually to find a cookie without chocolate.
-5 respect.
You can look at it from a perspective of I'm leaving all the chocolate to you guys.
That's true. That's true.
I'm not taking away
Honestly-
from your chocolate stocks.
I like cookies, but like I don't like chocolate that much, especially milk chocolate.
Just chocolate milk, so it's grammatically relevant to you. I like oatmeal and raisin cookies. I think they're the most enjoyable because they got the cinnamon in them.
Oh yeah,
Spiced.
nice. I'm kind of a basic bitch, so I just like chocolate chip cookies.
Butter
Okay.
cookies.
Okay.
What is yours?
I don't like chocolate in cookies.
Okay.
I think it's like overpowering. But I do like one cookie, which is like a rather buttery oat cookie, and then it's been like the bottom side of it has been dipped into chocolate. That was very nice. But it was also there's a
Like a
waff-
macaron.
Yeah. But just underside of it. It's like if you have like a long and rather thin oat cookie, and then you just dip it into the bottom side into chocolate.
Mhm.
And there's also a waffle cookie with like a vanilla custard.
A waffle cookie?
Yeah, it's like have a waffle kind of exterior. You know that pattern,
Like a stroop waffle?
I guess. And then they're like
Like the
little
Dutch-
rectangles, and like two of them, and then I have like vanilla, like filling on the inside.
Is this like a Swedish thing?
Probably.
What is it called in Swedish?
I don't think I remember. I'm not that
I will go to ica.se and find it.
Jag ska typ söka efter typ svenska kakor.
You know what's sort of like my, I guess, guilty pleasure sort?
Chokladflan is what I talked about earlier.
You mean kex?
Yeah, it's probably kex. No, it's not kex. I do like kex, but I don't know if it might be called kex.
That's like
Whenever-
wafer as opposed to waffle, though.
Oh yeah. I don't really know the difference.
Okay.
It's like the few times a year I actually get something from Subway, I'll get like one of their cookies, and afterwards I will always regret my life choices because I'm pretty sure those things are just like pure sugar loosely like mixed with chocolate bits.
Kex and kakor. I like kex and kakor.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to coop.se and see what they're. This is really important.
Smörgåsbron.
Hey, there's also a bunch of butter and Subway cookies.
Cookie, are you
It's probably
back?
just butter, sugar, and chocolate, or like, I mean, depends on what kind of cookie, but...
Have you muted yourself, Cookie? Skafferi, probably.
So you said it was like a wafer or a waffle, and then there's what? Cream inside it?
Yeah, it's like a custard.
It's an evil waffle. Nixon did it.
We're looking up our favorite cookies.
Yes.
It's an evil waffle.
Is it?
Well, like half monekaka.
No.
Guys, let's not kill ourselves. Chocolate chips.
Apparently.
When I was in high school,
It's a
one of
classic.
my
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends' mom would make chocolate chip cookies, and he would bring them to school. And it was the best, without a doubt, the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had in my life.
Aww.
It was like soft, but not too. It was fucking incredible. Holy shit!
Wow, simping over cookies.
Oh, for sure, man. I'm just thinking about it now. Damn.
In Covent Garden, there's like this cookie shop, and it's like the best cookies I've ever eaten at Covent Garden, and I've waited for 5 fucking years to eat them
Millie's
again.
cookies.
Yes.
Oh.
It's so good. They're like filled with chocolate and shit, and I brought one home to my brother. And he's like, yeah, this is like the best cookies we've ever eaten. It's really cool. So if anyone here ever visits Covent Garden, which is like next
It's a
door,
chain. Sorry. It's a
So
chain.
it's really
you get them
good.
everywhere.
it's really good.
I'm sure they are really good. Millie's cookies are really good. It's just you don't have to go to Covent Garden necessarily. You can find them quite all
Yeah,
over.
but specifically Covent Garden.
Oh, specifically Covent Garden. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It seems to be wafers, indeed. It's called
Chex
that.
bars.
It's a convenient garden, yeah.
But I found it finally. Okay. Are we?
Fantasy.
I think we're all back.
Yay! Then we can continue.
Jätten.
Indeed.
But these are just vanilla flavored wafers.
Yeah, but the one with the slight lemon tang to it is amazing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You could try
So
at
as
the
you
Oculus here.
Cookie, we all like you, but let's stop talking about cookies.
Okay.
You
I really want cookies now.
Oh god, Dom. We shall have cookies after this session, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Where do I get cookies at midnight?
Figure it out. Open your own kitchen. As Illyria unlocks the doors leading back to the hallway, and you kind of have gone in a circle, you look towards each other and wonder where and what to do next.
Well, I mean, we could always leave, maybe, but I don't think that will get us out of the mist per se. And besides, it's curious knowing what happened here.
I don't think that will
Anything-
solve the question, the problem that the village has,
True.
which
We
is
have
why
to-
we're here in the first place.
Smart, Dad. Take a look inside this dresser here, this cupboard, perhaps. Maybe there is some. I don't know.
Skeleton?
Perhaps.
There seems to be a basically that coat rack inside, with a number of coats that have been quite worm-eaten and moth-eaten over the years, of different makes and for different genders and different sizes. Obviously, smaller ones, feminine, very fancy for Meulen, but there's also like medium humanoid in different mix.
Any coats in there that resemble the craftsmanship of the coat Nyx wears?
Oh. Well, no. That's for sure. You and Dad got it somewhere special, that's for sure.
I don't know if there'll be anything in the pockets of these coats, but Wanna rifle through them? Nick says to Hamatia.
Sure. And she jumps into the closet and starts trying to find anything of value or might be of curiosity.
Okay. Altogether, you find 14 gold coins and 13 silver in a long black feminine coat with dramatic lapels. There is a small hidden book on the inside pocket that is called How to Not Be Awkward in Social Gatherings.
Can somebody
Perfect
pocket
for
that for
Hamatia.
Illyria, please?
Add Illyria, yeah.
Wait, are you genuinely gonna hand that to her?
So
Hamatia takes it and says, ooh, I should probably take it. Oh, look, and she points to, and she shows it to Leia. It's a nice read, I think.
No. Maybe I could borrow it sometime.
Yes, I'll read it and I'll tell you if I find it if I find it useful or not.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, and anything else here?
Indeed. In
He likes throwing everything outside.
No. Scroll. Yeah. In a stark red one that seems more like flowy, still feminine make. There is a hidden flask. A metal flask. Stamped out upon it is the Wizard of Wine's Vineyard logo. On the back it says, "To my loving daughter," signed, and then signed basically underneath, R-Tank Swillowich. And inside you can smell the rancid remains of Chapin de l'Estompe.
I hide it away from Nyx because I know that badly.
Okay.
can you write the name of the
Yes,
engraving
yeah.
on the flask in the chat? Tackar.
Inga problem. Then you got a heavier kind of wool coat in a like quite dark brown. That carries in its pocket a talisman of like basically a female in a hood and then a sun behind her head, like a bit of it's like almost like a halo, but it's like a full sun.
Do I recognize like the religious symbolism here?
Maybe make an intelligence check.
Oh no, just intelligence, pure. Uh, 15!
What am I looking at?
It's a 15!
Yeah, but what is this roll?
It's me pushing to talk.
Okay. You kind of piece together from the little iconography you saw up at the Abbey and what you overheard when Illyria was talking with the guests, that this is probably a talisman of Saint Macovia.
Ooh. She shows it to everyone.
belongs to our dwarven friend then.
Okay, so, is that everything?
Now you got a military coat,
Okay.
quite decorated, and there is a small scroll in the pocket. It's quite faded by time. It's a little bit hard to see all of the details, but it's basically a written summon order that when Captain Kolyan Ismarkovich is finished with his celebration, he is to return and what's the military term? Declare themselves to somebody at a base.
Like an oath?
No, just like return to duty at a certain place.
You get like you're instated in
report at the royal barracks of Castan Ravenloft, which is signed by General and Duchess Dorfnia de Lisnia.
Okay. Can you write that down?
Yep. Damn, very long.
It's a new name.
You also find a gentleman's coat that is rather threadbare, like well traveled, but quite dashing in its make, in a darker kind of blue color, and inside is a another little tidbit of information in a scroll. It's actually a rolled up paper that is a contract of is a receipt of purchase made by a Lord Nikolai Watcher.
Watcher, like Wachter? Or...
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Sorry, Wachter. Purchasing a tavern on the mainland in Konbaldar.
Huh.
And that's it.
Okay, lots of bits and pieces, but I don't think there's anything of substance here, really.
Well, let's move on then.
Okay. We are moving on. Next door.
Let's
go.
Alright, this one is not locked. And so there's still this kind of mechanical noise when the door opens. You can't really seem to get rid of that, since there seems to be some kind of hidden assistance to help you push open the door with ease. And within is revealed a formal dining room. Faded, rotten, but was probably rather fancy once upon a time.
Hey, Fud, that smells like you.
There's an
No response from
another
Fed.
dead body here.
Another dead body.
I don't know. Is there?
Yes, it's for sure.
Oh, there might be a ghost. Wait. Don't move. This might be a ghost. You don't know.
So what do you expect us to do here, Hamatia? Just stand here forever?
Yes. No, I mean, maybe we shouldn't disturb it or something. I don't know how ghosts work. I just killed one.
And
We just took on, what,
disturb the
6?
others.
I
But-
think it's okay. Just make sure that there's nothing obvious about the Deliria. And Nyx pats her on the shoulder and casts guidance.
I'll plug my ears.
Is there anything of note around this corp or on it?
Don't stand on the table, please.
Oh shit!
Excuse me, you're not my mom. I'll stand at the table if I want to.
Sorry.
Yes, standing on the rotting table, what could possibly go
Flip
wrong?
the
Yeah,
table.
it's this
It
rotten,
was
you know.
just like a weird rot.
Flip the table away.
It's a rotten carpet, and then on top of it stands like an end table. And there's a chandelier above your head, untouched by time, but cold and unlit. On the table itself is the remains of a lot of glass. There is actually one wine bottle that still remains on the table, unopened and clear. There's also a number, like 2 or 3 crystal decanters or bottles that contain funny-looking liquid that has not been smashed. And on the ground is a emaciated. Am I right? The one I used now. A decomposed body. With a somewhat broken wine bottle in his hand.
Next, we might want to check the bottle.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, see if there's anything useful here. Could just be vinegar, though. So Nyx will take a look at the bottles.
Isn't one of the guests we dealt with them, right? Servant, maybe?
Maybe who drank himself just because he wanted to taste.
The decanters on the table seems to be containing different mixing liquids, though they're very old and probably bad by now, but considering your backgrounds of how many taverns you have gone through and the Vistani,
Hey.
you can basically see that this is some kind of like a simple syrup, some Angostura bitters, some more colorful and flavorful liqueurs.
Does this corpse have any clothes on it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Some very tattered remains of yeah, it reminds you of the servant clothing that you saw the cooks and the helpers and the helper in the kitchen.
So he was basically a bartender or like some sort of mixologist for the meal that they were gonna have, maybe.
Could be. Could be.
I guess Nyx is gonna look to see if there's any like poisons, like any small vials of poison or something like that amongst the shards of glass. Like,
I'll
was
put
he
that.
involved?
Okay. Make me an investigation cunning. You and Thad together. Either one of you roll with advantage or both of you roll.
Investing.
Tad, what would you prefer?
Let's roll.
Each? Independently or?
Yep.
Okay. I'll roll with my guidance.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Invest. Bad.
Oh, I
Investigate.
somehow whispered to you, Bexxy, by
Oh.
accident.
Okay. Well, that's a critical one.
With a 1 on guidance.
Even I want to as well.
The
Yeah.
lowest possible roll.
Um,
Double fail.
You accidentally open up the simple syrup, and basically the sugar has turned brown by this point, and the smell that hits you in your face kind of makes you have to take a step back, and you look whiter on your face.
What? Maybe that has a better.
With a 19, like, it's very hard to say anything about the mixing liquids here, since they are all in bottles that have been opened, and so there has been contamination by oxygen. They smell rancid and probably taste rancid. So, what can you do? Like, how do you know?
We were looking for poison vials.
You cannot find any poison vials, but there is one bottle of wine on the table, Champagne de l'Estompe.
Open?
No, it's sealed. And like every other bottle that is like smashed here, they seem to come from the same year and kind of the same cycle.
What does the year say on the bottle?
God darn.
It gives us an accurate.
What grape was it made from exactly?
Yeah, and like, was it like a north-facing slope or south-facing slope where the grapes were
made?
Oh, what's
many
the alcohol
stones?
percentage?
13
Sugar
and a half. 0.9 per liter. 39.36.
How long ago was that?
It's currently 43.93.
Okay, so a while ago.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a while ago.
like over 400 years ago, or 450 years.
But the other bottles that are smashed, they seem to be the same harvest and same bottle per se.
Yes, they come from the same cycle, the same season.
And as they're smashed, does it look like they're purposefully smashed, or like are they smashed next to the body in a specific orientation that it looks like they drank from it?
There's one bottle that is in the relaxed hand of the decomposed body that has been half smashed on the ground, which is open from the top.
Nix puts the champagne in his bag.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. Maybe
Why not?
maybe that's what has the poison in it.
It's unopened.
Does
Dad.
that body look like the others? Like the guest
Yes.
from like the level?
Decomposed to a very large degree, but doesn't look like it's about 5 centuries old.
Because Mr. Taltus was a skeleton. Right?
Yes. With a suicide letter.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think the champagne
Probably.
may have been poisoned.
the wine that was poisoned, right?
Yeah.
True.
So
But I don't see any wine, like poison vials here. So
I mean, you have a bottle of unopened, possibly poisoned wine.
perhaps, I mean, in trying to think about how you would poison unopened bottles of wine, but I don't have any ways to deduce whether or not it is, you see. So keep it for just in case. But if it is discovered that this is not the wine that is used, we have a 500-year-old bottle of Champagne de l'Estompe, which could fetch quite the pretty penny to a collector, perhaps.
To be quite honest, even if it is poisoned, you could still sell it off.
True. I mean, how often are you going to come across a 500-year-old bottle of Champagne de l'Estompe? Even regardless if it is basically vinegar now.
How often is the person actually going to open it in front of you?
Probably not at
Hey,
all.
we are not selling maybe poisoned wine
I
unless
personally
it
don't
is
think
a
Why not?
it's
person
poisoned.
that deserves to be poisoned.
We can sell it to Strad.
I don't think it will
I'm
work
just
on
putting it in my
Strahd.
bag. We can do with it what we want later.
I mean, it is an archaeological artifact with significant historical value if you think about it.
Right. Well, there's no guarantee that this will stay with me, but I put it in my bag anyway. Let's move on. There's nothing more to see here.
Just don't accidentally drink it, Nix. I know Champagne de la Storm might be enticing for you.
Like, I know my wines. I'm not going to drink something that's literally going to be rancid.
Will you?
I mean, it was kept in the dark for a while. What's the temperature? What's the temperature like in this?
Has it been
in this
rotated
room?
every 2 years? Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's like
God.
filled with sediment now.
The temperature has definitely chilled.
It's a chilled.
Oh god. But it is not as cold in here as it is outside, just by the nature of the installation.
Shall we?
Yes, let's move somewhere.
I don't see any doors. Well, there's one at the top there that will lead us back into the main hall.
Well, let's go back to that end then.
Oh,
Maybe
see
it's
if
an
this door-
undead end because there are ghosts.
I lead into the kitchen.
No, I think this is
Oh,
we
so-
already know
Oh
it goes
yeah, the
into the main hall.
kitchen's
We
back
have been to
here.
the kitchen.
Yeah.
Let us take a look into the kitchen. Oh, yeah, you've already come from the kitchen
Yeah.
because you were
Do
like.
you remember
spooked.
what the servants were drinking?
They were drinking, but you didn't see what they were drinking because they were kind of drinking it through like clay mugs and
Yeah, that's fair.
porcelain
Like maybe
pots.
just like if it was like, I mean, it probably was wine.
Though I did
I don't
mention
think
that
we looked for
they-
the servants' bodies in the kitchen. There are no bodies, right?
there are 3 bodies. in the
I can
kitchen.
spot 3.
This is the kitchen.
Oh, I was zoomed out a lot.
This doesn't make any sense. Why would the servants be drinking the same beverage as their masters? And if they do drink the
Because
same
they stole it.
I
We
mean,
don't know exactly what happened the moment after everyone was poisoned in that time. Maybe
This is-
Dimitri was here. I mean, maybe take a look at the corpses. Maybe there's something different about these.
I mean, this is really to poison everyone in such a particular manner requires coordination and a certain ability to make sure that you poison everything that there is to poison.
Unless the curse that was associated with the poison just basically eviscerated everyone around.
That might be true. It might be just Marilena who died, and then everyone else got killed by the curse. Is that what you're implying?
Perhaps. Maybe there's more signs of necrotic damage here or something like this.
Why would Mr. Taltus be alive? Or, well,
Why would
not
he
have
kill
been
himself?
affected?
Maybe he was the reason. I don't know. Maybe he sold out. I don't know. I have no answers for you, Valeria, but I'm just saying right now, right here, with these corpses in front of us, maybe there's something indicative that isn't poison related. Maybe more necrotic, because that's what they touched that with.
I think that might have been more to do with the nature of them being ghosts. But
Either way, there's no harm in looking at these. Right?
Sure, if it's not a ghost. I mean,
Next we'll take a look at the one closest to him, I suppose. With that, I guess.
Okay.
that fact.
This
So
this
I'll
would
help with this one.
this is a very hard medical check. Because you need to look at the causes of death in a very decomposed body. So unless you got like at least rank 2 in medicine, I don't even think you can begin to attempt this.
I can't help you with that.
I don't have rank 2 in medicine. I don't think any of us do. Unless Casimir does.
No, I don't think he has.
The soul.
I don't think I got more. No, Illyria only has one.
No, Casimir does not. No, yeah, you don't have the medical knowledge to understand like how the inner flesh of the chest and how bodies decompose and things like that. But we can do a general one to check for external wounds, for sure. So let's do a medical intelligence for those who have rank 1. To find exterior wounds would be way easier.
I think Thad also has a rank, right?
I do not.
Does no one have ranks in medicine?
I have 1 rank in medicine.
Okay. Well,
I
then
have
you
one
can roll.
rank in medicine now.
Oh, then,
Yeah, let's
okay.
fucking go. So medicine intelligence, medicine cunning.
Intelligence to diagnose.
Yeah.
Medicine cunning is to like work a cure or dress a wound or
Yeah.
do something active.
That makes sense.
Like half proficiency was.
A
rounded-
nat 20, let's go!
Wow.
Was half proficiency rounded
Nat
up or
20!
down?
Up.
Okay,
Otherwise, there would be no change between certain ranks.
that's fair.
Let's
There
go,
can always
on
be
nat
at least a
20.
+1 in rank up.
You've seen a few corpses in your time.
Yeah, apparently so.
I mean, Amatia worked with with flesh that had poison in it, she knows.
30-20.
Damn. Okay. All right. Well, both of you and Amarthya, with quite some certainty, can tell that there are no exterior wounds except for like very, very light impact wounds from where they fell over.
Nope. It seems like all the damage was done either by some sort of magical force or spirit or poison. No external wounds, no actual damage of any substance. Oh, it was the poison, 100%.
Okay. Do we want
Confuses
to...
me is the difference in the because like it's been a few hundred years. They should be skeletons by now, right?
Perhaps, unless something about the poison or curse is preventing them to decompose?
Well, Mr. Taltov's body was decomposed. I mean, so are these, but his was a skeleton.
So what
No.
you're saying?
The fact that they are like this hundreds of years after the fact is disturbing, and it shouldn't be possible. Some sort of magic or something is at work here. This is not natural.
Clearly. But is there a reason you bring this up, Illyria?
I don't know, I just felt like it was good to keep in mind.
Fair enough. Do we want to... There's another room that we haven't yet to go through to the north in the main room. Do we want to do that
Yeah.
before we go outside?
Yeah, let's go.
You should go. Make sure we didn't miss anything, any, gem that might help us later or something.
These are the stairs upwards, right?
Yes, yes, it did.
Yeah, and I think is here another room, I think.
Yes, and this one is locked but opens with your Mercury skeleton key.
Let's go, keys.
and you step into what seems to be an art gallery.
Oh.
With large paintings, some smaller, more portrait-sized, hanging on the walls. Of course, they might need their varnished updated, like they have faded a little bit in the luster, but they all remain on the walls.
Get out the lamp.
That's a stone pillar, but okay.
She went for the wall anyway. She glitched.
Casimir is
My
following.
man.
My man.
You
It
don't
seems to
know
be,
me.
A long corridor with more art,
Slow down.
and then kinda it ends into a pillowy kind of lounge in the corner tower, but the pillows have kinda been infested by insects by now. It takes a while to see it, but you do on a second glance, like no perception check needed, that behind this surface right here is not a wall. It's actually a door with just a portrait hanging on it.
Ooh, secret passage.
It's not that secret. It's just like a little bit hidden by a.
Little bit hidden passage, doesn't matter.
Little bit hidden passage. The best
A
kind
little
of
bit
passage.
hidden passage.
And not so hidden passage.
Can I take a look at the art?
Sure.
Like, are they depictions of, like, scenes or, I mean, old artwork is also expensive, I suppose, but,
Yeah.
it's more about, like, what it represents.
I mean, a lot of it is indeed like landscape scenes or, you know, a flower pot or a dinner. There's also people, though. Portraits of gnomes. One in particular is of Meulen, perhaps when she was a little bit younger. She is sitting on a chair with a very pompous dress, and standing behind her with like a long ponytail. It seems to be this Artemis, like standing behind with like a hand on the rest, the backrest of the chair.
I'm wondering if Casimir's here.
Yes. Yes. Hanging with you.
Casimir, is anything on these pieces of art? Does it strike any notes of memory to you?
Well, I have met Master Artemis a few times in my line of work as we constructed Castle Ravenloft together. I know him very well. A genius. A little bit eccentric, but who am I to judge? I think some of these landscape pictures depict the old world that the Sarovich Empire came from. Perhaps a bit of nostalgia, sentimentality.
Is this touching something within you? Do you need a break, Casimir?
This is normal. Wood elves have always been traveling around. We don't like being stuck in one place. Where they came from was not my home.
Fair enough. I was just curious. They mean nothing to me. Nix moves on.
You want to go to the secret passage, then?
Well, let's just see if there's anything here first.
Okay. But it
Art
sounds like we-
gallery. I mean, if we're looking for things, right? I'm just gonna scroll to what we have to find. Unlock the negates for defeating the riddle set in 2 crests. You find them where water is granted wings. Water is granted wings, like rain. Is there like a picture with rain on it or something? Like, is it raining? Or a waterfall or anything water related? I guess.
There's
Well,
maybe some sort of aqueduct. Aqueduct.
there
Through an
is
aqueduct.
one scene like of a dinner
Prison
scene
aqueduct.
that has cups and wines and stuff like that, but nothing else that depicts water.
Water is granted wings. Okay. Well, next we'll be looking at that whilst others do something. What you doing, guys?
What are you doing, guys?
Guess we're like.
What's the is that a table at the end? The rotten thing.
It's a
bunch of
mound
pillows.
of pig pillows.
I'm gonna go and we'll use a stick and kind of dig around, see if I can find anything
Sure.
under the pillows. It's kind of weird.
No. It's okay. You find a discarded brass cup and a silver coin.
Anything worthwhile, like noteworthy about the cup, or just a regular cup?
It seems to have something sticky within it that is slightly like black, reddish, purplish in color. So probably was just somebody who was sitting here and admiring the art and drinking something and didn't clean up after themselves.
All right.
Otherwise, nothing of interest.
Just trying to think, like, in an art gallery, you tend to have like sculptures and stuff, right? I'm trying to think what like a crest would look like. It's just paintings. There's nothing else like on the walls.
Make me an intelligence check, Nix, and
Just
Harmonia.
flat intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harmonia and Nix.
The
Can I help
locals.
Nix instead and give him advantage?
It's a passive thing.
Yeah.
Perception intelligence then. Oh.
No, just intelligence.
Oh, but I'm not intelligent.
Oh, neither is Nyx.
Oh, that's good. 12.
15.
15. Okay, that's definitely enough. During your conversation with the kitchen staff, you overheard them saying that the Fidatov gardens were famed.
We're famed.
Yes,
Right.
like they were very
Maybe-
beautiful, and you should go and check them out before you leave.
Maybe the well is the water thing.
True.
In the pub.
I was
True.
Thinking about that.
Okay,
That's
let's to the garden, I guess. Let's see what
Wait,
happens.
but secret passage. Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely
secret
have a look
passage.
at it.
A secret, secret passage.
That is secret. Look. She opens the secret passage with absolute glee in her eyes.
The door opens with no need of a key, and inside is a staircase going down.
Ooh, secret stairs. Let's go.
Maybe before we go down, we go outside and check the well.
Wait, isn't this? Wait, does that door look like the same door that Thad and I looked at? That one, yeah.
I mean, could be. I think you're rather right in your orientation of the space.
because we went round from the kitchen. I'm just like, so I guess is there like an unlock button?
It opens
Oh,
with no trouble.
the garden is here. We don't have to go there around like scrubs.
Well, that's convenient.
This is what you
Not
get for
entirely sure
being
this
an
is,
amazing
like,
cartographer. You
But-
get to
Fine.
orientate yourself very easily.
Gardens mean, right?
I'm not entirely sure if these are the gardens, so to speak. This is just
It's the well.
merely... Right.
Yeah.
This is where we needed
This
soul.
is more of like a kitchen, kind of like
Yeah, like a
cultivation
produce.
area.
Yeah, like
yeah,
yeah.
some gardens, yeah.
And
Yeah.
there were like laundry and like place to like
Yeah.
shove firewood in the corner. You're probably sure that this is not the famed gardens
Yeah.
of the Fidatov.
They're really good at potatoes. So, before the lights went out, I was coming back to grab you, Hamatia, because Thad needed soul. Do you remember?
Ah, yes, for reasons.
Look at the well.
We thought that maybe soul could go down the well.
I mean, sure, but if he dies, you pay the bills.
And what is the bill?
You have to give him a massage.
I'm
Oh?
not sure you want me to do that after last time I gave him a quote-unquote
Oh, no.
massage.
I want you to do that after you gave him a quote-unquote massage. I really do. Never mind. So, Private Soul,
Yes.
Private soul.
your new mission is reconnaissance. Go into the well, see what you see, and report back to me.
Are there frogs in the well to murder?
Maybe. Go ahead and check.
Oh, I will scout ahead and see what we're able to squish.
Alright then, Private Soul, dismissed. And she falls into the well.
Throws him.
Yeet!
It is kind of like this free fall, and then like Soul kind of releases his wings to like, you know, be more of a controlled descent, and then he like do like a little spiral down, and it's, you know, this little light source that slowly goes downwards. It seems to be rather rich of water. So he just goes down like about 2.5 meters or so, and then there's this dark, blackish like surface of a liquid that refracts light from Soul.
Well, lo and behold, in the well there's water. Who the funk?
Maybe we can see something shining from up here. Maybe you can look through Soul's eyes. I
Yes,
don't know.
I intended to do that. Fad, grab me, and she is going to enter Soul's mind.
Okay. Make me a
That was-
perception intelligence.
Thad kind of looks at her as she falls to the ground.
Do I use Hamatia's or Soul's?
What does the feat say?
The spell.
The spell?
Let me check in the wiki.
This amazing wiki that someone built.
Yeah.
What?
Let me check on the
Who is
official
this?
wiki of Frostmark.
Who's this
Give me-
chief priest of technology?
Find familiar's conjuration, right?
I mean, you can just search for find familiar and it pops up.
Yeah, but I mean, sure. Okay. You're familiar. When you're familiar with there's an action, you can temporarily now, you can blah blah. Finally, because I can.
You can see through your familiar's eyes.
Yeah. But is it
You
like
gain the benefits of any special senses.
Oh yes, I can get the benefit of like Soul's thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So dark vision, but you're still like rolling perception with your own. With your
I
sense.
see. Fine. I'm also going to try and sniff anything since I'm Soul. So that's still 1d20 minus 1. 17. Oh wow, I'm rolling like a god. Jesus.
Praise the morning, Lord.
Woo! There's nothing that like shines through the water, or you can see through the water. You have no idea how many meters of water is, beyond the surface. It's just dark and black, but slightly shimmering in the moth light.
I'm also going to try and smell for anything fishy, so that's with advantage since he has his antenna.
All right, let's do another.
12.
The water smells.
What the sound?
What does the water sound like?
Click, click.
How does the water sound like, Bexxy? Come on.
It's a water mimic. Run.
The
whole well is a
the
mimic.
water doesn't smell entirely fresh.
Nothing of note, though.
Does it smell like that?
Not as bad for sure, but it's gotten a little bit musty. It might be some growth or something like that.
Doesn't smell as bad.
No.
Oof.
Okay, I'm gonna go soul back off and go back to my own mind.
Okay.
Nothing of note, I'm sorry, but it seems like a regular well, but you use to gather water around, as you do in a well.
Right. Well,
Well,
well.
Well.
I guess we've exhausted all possibilities of searching here, so now we have a conundrum. Do we go up or down?
ooh, the secret stairs! Secret stairs!
True.
Yeah.
So down.
Yes!
I wonder if we find the gardens, if there's like some sort of fountain there.
True. I mean, we can always come back. Let's see. I mean, since we're outside, let's just do like a little promenade around the house, see if we can see any other additional gardens.
Where are the gardens?
Have a look around.
Oh.
We have...
Let's take a look. Hop.
Nice.
Hop the barricade. Fuck the police. As we're walking, I want to speak.
We
for
seem to
Fat
have reached
Bud.
the end of the world.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Invisible wall. Oh, Casimir, what the fuck?
What are you talking about? There was somebody over here. Just following you.
Casimir, I didn't see you!
It has nothing to do with the laziness of your GM.
No, definitely not.
What's a GM?
I think it's some sort of master of frost, I think.
Wait, I think
an
I found a
Elvish thing.
fountain.
It's Elvish for Morning Lord. Oh, fountain. You were correct?
Well, I don't know if it has anything to do with the... Oh god!
Sorry.
What?
What the fuck?
No, I accidentally did something. So.
She accidentally stretched Casimir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whee!
Casimir is just like that girl from like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Alright.
Alright, sorry.
That gave me nightmares when I saw that movie for the first time.
Fair. Okay. So, what do we do?
Take a look at the fountain.
First of all, Nix, actually, when you step over there, like on the other side, you, which is not seen on the map right now, but the garden continues northward. Like bushes and trees and probably what would have been flower beds and stuff like that. You know, with these very fancy noble houses, and they have like gardens that stretch for 100 meters in a certain direction. Yes, it's basically what you look.
Does it like go down? Like I can see over the gardens.
Not necessarily that much slope downwards, but it seems to go on for a long time. Yes, but you're limited by your dark vision, so can't see too far. But it seems to continue.
Okay.
Any investigation we want to do right here, though?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nix will guidance himself. I think everyone wants to like sort of investigate. It's a great idea by Illyria. So
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Let's do investigation cunning.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm cunning. Oh no, I'm not cunning at all.
You're not cunning
I'm
at all.
26 cunning.
What's this?
26. Holy shit.
Nope.
Funny that it would be you as well.
It's a 27 DC, right?
Yeah. Yes. 107 actually.
The DV, is it still like a DC here or is it a DV?
This is a DV.
Yeah. You know we really tried to use the
Excuse me, with like Hamatia with AC in her name title and Illyria
excuse
you there.
me. Oh,
I want to say this was like way back when, though. I just haven't changed it.
too.
I don't have that excuse.
You kind of look and prod and it all seems rather moot. The whole fountain has kind of like cracked and fallen apart. You can't really find any Fidatov chests, but there's like plenty of like really fancy patterns. And then Nix go, aha!
Eureka!
In a very, very small, like, brass plaque on the inside of the fountain, like the fine print of a very long legal document. There's a little phrase in Gnomish that reads, alas, you searched the wrong sky, turn your gaze towards the wind's chill.
Can you copy that into the text
Yes,
in the
yes.
chat? So, because we're probably gonna need it next episode. Towards the wind's
Chill?
chill.
Oh damn it! This is a scavenger hunt.
Why all of these games? This is beyond excessive.
Well,
They just fancied themselves as like those. I mean, they were probably very smart, but
This isn't intelligence. This is hubris.
I mean, you have met her, right?
Oh yes, she was quite a handful. I guess we didn't really have anything better to do than play cards. Winds chill. What? Winds chill. Might it be the mountain of the abbey where it's chilling?
Figure it would
Or
be
the
something around
mountains.
here.
The winds chill.
maybe where are the mountains from here? Northwards, right?
Yeah, basically.
Can I see the? Oh, it's nighttime, so I can't see them.
That's the shit.
As the garden does proceed further to the north, I don't know exactly what's out there. It's dark, but turn your gaze towards the wind's chill. If I'm standing here, maybe that is where the coldest wind comes from? Maybe there is a sister fountain in the garden somewhere.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Should we continue this, or do you want to see what we can find in the house?
I think this is the best lead that we have so far.
We
terms of-
have a secret passage.
I think when she says you turned the wrong sky, she means this is the wrong direction. Going further north might be wrong.
But why would they put a clue if you went the wrong way? If anything, that means we are going the right way. We found.
To give a clue that you're going the wrong way, go another way, dumbass.
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like.
Look, I think you're onto something here, Lyria, where granting water wings is being sprayed like a fountain, and fountains aren't found indoors.
Maybe the wind's chill means the
Has
roof.
Illyria ever are like irrigation systems a thing?
Is agriculture?
I mean, rudimentary irrigation systems, like not as advanced as we have today, but yeah, certainly.
You know, sort of like, what if you were to like...
But it's also, you know, the utility department of magical, you know, university. I mean, a part of that could have been a just somebody who can cast, like, create water.
Yeah.
To just go and bless fields, you know, when there's a dry spell coming on them. So we basically have two leads. We have the secret passage that's not that secret, that leads downwards. We also have Marilena, who flew northward, and a garden that continues northward.
I vote that we go north, towards into the gardens. That's my feeling is, even if we were to go down the secret, not secret staircase, we know that we have to gain these crests before we can even access the crypt. And the crypt could be either in
We
the
don't
house.
know that is where it is, considering the riddle said where our cultivating efforts hinders clarity.
Right. Oh. Cultivated efforts. Like a bush?
Or maybe. So a garden.
The cryptora treasure is found where a cultivating effort, like maybe there's some,
Maybe
you know,
wine.
like really
Like a
fancy.
wine cellar.
Sorry?
Like a wine cellar, maybe.
Or like maybe there's some sort of tall bush or something that you go into or something. If it's cultivating, if it hinders clarity, something natural that I don't know. Maybe there's like a wall or something, and then beyond the wall in the garden, like a natural wall, like a bushy wall. But it says then to unlock the inner gates, you must prove your Fidatov by defeating the riddles to obtain 2 crests. You will find them where water is granted wings. So I think fountain, and maybe there's a fountain further towards the in the garden somewhere. So you'll find them both. We need 2 crests.
Thinking...
I say we go north.
Fine. Go north.
Hey, maybe we don't
Investing
find
all the
anything.
secrets.
Maybe I'm wrong, and then you can laugh at me. But this is my feelings.
Oh. Fine then, we'll go north.
Illyria, like, kind of like pats Samard here on the shoulder a little, like...
Shit, I want their
But secret staircase. Okay, Mom.
Fine.
Alright, okay. So, the world outside can be aptly described with one word: dead.
Yay.
From one extreme of a blossoming summer day to the opposite. Everything is in a state of decay. Barovia might be quite miserable, but there grass, tree and bush still grows. But here, everything is in an active state of decomposition. The houses are all broken down and abandoned, the fields blackened with rot, and amongst it all, aimlessly moving figures formed as small nexuses of the darkness themselves, twisted and glitchy, with white abysses for eyes. More of them wander out here. They seem not to care about you, but then one of these white abysses catches the glint of an open flame, and they start moving towards you.
Without the flame, do we not see anything? Is there nothing?
Well, yeah, it would basically be extremely dark for Harmartia and Thad. They would have to trust the other people to lead them through the gardens.
I'll switch to maybe like
Less
a
light.
stick, so a less luminescent source of light.
Unless
See if that helps.
Hamatia can have Sol ride her horn.
Oh,
and she
true.
just uses
Armatia can have soul light dimly.
Soul light.
But
So-
the white abysses for eyes is still locked onto you. You have maybe a minute, and then this thing creature is gonna come very close. What do you want to
There's
do?
a creature? Sorry,
Yes.
I missed that part. I was
Yeah, but it
spacing
was
out.
just like spoopy shit.
Can you just say that one more time?
It's more shadow creatures.
Yeah. So amongst everything, aimlessly moving about are these shadowy shades with white abysses for eyes, and they seem to have locked onto a moving flame, one of them, and is moving closer.
They locked onto a moving flame, which is what we're carrying.
Yes.
Okay. I turn to us and say, I think they're coming. I think they're attracted towards the fire. Put it out. Put it out.
Okay.
And I'll look back the moment Hamatia puts out the fire. Or they put out the
puts
fire.
out soul. I mean, she doesn't have a fire.
Alright.
Thad will stick the torch in the ground
I look
and
back.
smother it.
Alright. Yeah. The shade continues moving forward a few meters, and then when it's 50 meters away or so, just seconds thereafter, it kind of stops. Glitches forward a little bit in its space, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, diagonally back. Its eyes are sweeping the landscape, and then it starts to aimlessly wander again.
Okay. Well, that is freaking scary if we now have to deal with light-sensitive creatures. More of those shade folk that we fought. No, we could equally attract them all here and fight them here, but I think we could probably do without another round of screaming shadow creatures. We just have to be careful further into the garden. So that, are you scared of the dark?
I turn to exactly where his voice is coming from. No, not really. Why do you ask?
Because it's going to be dark for you. No light.
I'll say if it's unfamiliar.
You're used to being in the dark?
Of sorts.
We're going to loop back to that another time. But for now, if we're going to proceed into the gardens, no open flames.
Leia?
Okay.
Leia, can you, I can't see you. Please grab me, if you can.
Illyria, like, grabs Mortia's hand.
Oh, thank you. Really fine.
Don't worry, I got you.
Okay, small steps.
And indeed, by guiding Thad and Amartya through the darkness, you try to navigate this world together. You walk the garden path. And what remains of it. There used to be meticulously trimmed hedges, flower beds, and calmly sitting arrangements. And you avoid the roaming ghosts the best you can as you search for a fountain or perhaps some hedges.
Bushy wall.
Bushy wall. But Amartya and Thad, darkness is not something that you are unused to. Not necessarily so. But you know that there are shadowy hunters out there. And it is just a matter of perhaps luck. If you bump into one. You have no idea where they are. They don't know where you are. And you need to trust Nyx, Illyria, and Casimir to guide you through it. Both of you make me a resolve saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
The whole time my hand is on the hilt of my short sword.
Yes.
It's a resolve saving throw.
Yes. And it's only like 10 minutes more, guys. I know it's late. Don't worry.
12!
Oh, 15, damn. That's better than I thought.
Yeah.
Can I use composure for this, or...?
Now this is resolve. It's against
Okay.
fright in effect. It's your willpower. To remain...
Venus.
Yeah. Thad, you try to find a bit of a center in yourself, and you successfully make it into this harbor, this meditative kind of state. Amartya, you fret. You're very anxious. You gain a level of exhaustion. On your journey, like halfway through these garden snakes, the three that can see notices a skeleton up ahead. And as you get closer to it, there seems to be three more scattered in this area. Beside one of them is a rotten iron mace and a rotten shield, like an old staff with a second, two rusted daggers with a third, and the broken remains of a longbow with a fourth. Clearly glinting in the darkness to your eyes is that with the skeleton beside with the mace and the skeleton with the two daggers, there are two vials of glistening liquid.
I snag them. The vials.
Mm-hmm.
Is it obvious to me that the skeletons were fighting each other, like the way that they're lying? Does it look like they were in combat with each other, or it looked like they were in a circle, like facing outwards? You know, like, well, what's the situation of where the bones lie?
More like in a circle and facing outwards.
With skulls close together, or they're just in a circle, like a lying head to toe?
I mean,
Doodle time with Bexxy.
they're not arranged neatly, as for sure. And they don't have any obvious, like, wounds on their skeletons. They're just skeletons dressed in armor with various weapons that have rusted and decayed over time, lying in this very vague and spread out circle.
Something in the middle of the circle?
Dead grass.
Can I
Did we
ascertain?
stop?
There is some old skeletons here.
Are they
With
alive?
the skeletons?
Yes.
No,
they're
no, they're
on
not.
the ground.
Okay. So
They're just kind of like, just gonna squeezes Marty's hand like a little tighter.
There is some old weapons here, but it looks like they are trying to
get us.
defend themselves maybe, or they were slain a long time ago.
Oh,
I found some vials, liquid in them. Maybe it's hard to say in the dark. I can't tell the colors, but if there's light at some point, I'll check.
Mhm.
I'll look around to see if there's any obvious, like, I guess from a trap perspective, like were they killed by this massive falling log, or like is it just
Make me,
were they Ewoked? You know.
make me an investigation, can I? 14. Well, that's enough. You do not see any obvious Ewok kind of situation. But you do notice on a second glance that beside each, well, 3 of the corpses are brittle and used old torches.
I think these folk, whoever are here, thought it was a good idea to hold a light here and were basically eviscerated into skeletons, killed by the shades. So I guess a warning once more to not light anything. Come on. Just keep going.
It's fair.
Walk a little bit further. There's no sign of a fountain, but there's a source of light further ahead.
How close?
40-50 meters?
I signal everybody to stop.
Empty shit.
Let's approach them very slowly.
The source of light?
Yes, there might be people, or we might want to avoid them altogether because it might attract shades.
What kind of light does it look like? Is it like a flame, or does it look like some sort of divine light, or like?
It's definitely orangey warm in the color, but it's not that flickery, so it's some kind of stable heat-based flame.
Well, it's not our light, so if they're attracted to light, then they're going to be going towards that. So let's just get a little closer to see what's actually that.
I'm certain that this is a smart move. Maybe,
Well, maybe. Well, we're a little far away. Let's just see what's what. If you want to stay here, I understand. I can.
No.
You sure?
I go where you go. Yes.
Let's go slowly, and I'll try to slowly head low, try and slowly meander towards the source of light until I can see anything.
You'll do. And you can actually watch a shade with the white abysses kinda quite a bit to diagonally to your left seem to wander closer to the light, but at a certain point it just stops, turns, and goes in another direction. You're very confused as to this new kind of behavior, but as you get closer to the light, you realize what it is. Like a line in the ground. It goes from decomposed and dead and brown and yellow grass to lush green again. And beyond it is something else that is lush. Hedges, green,
Bushy
thick,
walls.
more than 4 meters tall, perfectly symmetrical, and positioned indeed like a wall of a manor. And in the center of the wall there's an open wrought iron gate with 2 magical lanterns attached.
Oh no.
As you see that the ghosts are somehow repelled from this area, you dare walk a little bit closer. And that is when you realize, all of you together, what you're looking at.
It's a freaking Goblet of Fire maze.
It's a hedge maze.
It's
And
a
with-
bushy wall.
Put your name in the Goblet of Fire!
And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode of Curse of Mother Misery.
I'm gonna take one of those fucking lanterns, thank you very much.